I have successfully made and coded a Geiger counter for light with pretty simple components and simple coding. As you can see, I'm in the dark here, so it's not reacting to anything. But as I go into the light, as it gets brighter, I'm going to show you how I got to this point. So first, I started with a simple circuit that I wanted to, you push the button and it detects light and it beeps depending on how, once it detects a certain amount of light, it'll stop beeping and turn on the LED and then wait for you to push the button again. Now, I used and I used and referenced an AI to make this code, which quickly went wrong, and I could not find out what was wrong with it and where it went wrong, and it all of a sudden stopped working when I was playing around with it. So what I did was I completely scrapped that idea and went to this, which is a really simple circuit. And so I started writing the code on my own. I did not copy it off of AI like the other one, because when I do that, it's like, you know, when you build an engine, you know every single part of it. Where if somebody else gives you an engine and is like, what's wrong with it? You're like, I don't know, I didn't build it. So I wrote this entire code with some help reference from AI, meaning I was like, why is this little part not working? But it's not like I copied and pasted it. So I still have some cleanup to do, like this part and this part right here. But other than that, most of this is good and functioning. So I started with making the circuit on Tinkercad. And it's a really simple circuit. I have a photoresistor here, LED, and then 2 resistors and a buzzer. Yep, that's basically it. It's pretty simple. So next I, plugged in what's plugged in where, and then I just, it's pretty simple coding where, move you over to this, it's a little bit easier to read the coding, where it basically, because the assignment had to have while and if statements in it, I just repeated the while and if statements. And when I first did this, well, real quick, I'll tell you why it's repeating. So it's repeating because the first one is, if the light is less than 0, turn the LED off, turn the buzzer off. If it's greater than 50 but less than 100, turn the light on and the buzzer on and the light off and the buzzer off, and then wait for 2000 milliseconds. So 2 seconds. And then it just repeats, and slowly the time in between the wait gets smaller and smaller as the light goes up. So, less than 200, greater than 300, or greater than 200, less than 300, and on and on and on. So I put if and a while statement in here, and the while statement, when I put it in, it wasn't working how I wanted it to, because the while statement, this is satisfied, do this. I had the light update right here. So this is where the light is, the analog is being, the photoresistor is being read. And so every time it would do this loop, it would go down here, check if anything was satisfied, and go back up here and read it. Now the while statements were just repeating this and repeating this if that was, if that was satisfied, and it wouldn't ever go and reread the light signal. So I had to put update the light level in each while statement to then, if when it does that, updates the light level, if it's not satisfied, it'll do it one more time and then repeat the code downwards, which it adds a little bit of a delay, but at the same time, that kind of adds a cool effect to it. So that is what I got. I have a ton of if and wells. It looks kind of complex, but it's actually pretty simple. I do have to comment a little bit more before I submit it, but other than that, that's where I got. And then for the actual circuit, that's how it came out. Pretty simple. Yeah, I really like how it turned off. The LED was too bright at one time, and when it would blink, it would throw off the photoresistor because the light is just going in a spiral. So even if it was pitch black, it would still read it. So I had to put a 10 kilo ohm resistor in there to then make it blink lighter. And I think that is it for now, but it works pretty good.